Hey, Dennis Foster here, Focused Outdoor Promotions. Got a day off from fishing here, which isn't a bad thing at times. Cleaning up, reorganizing, going through my equipment, and with that, obviously rods being one of the most important components that we have, and even more so the line that we're running. So I've got some St. Croix rods here that I'm going to be working on. One of them is the Eyetime trolling rod, the 10'6" model, which I really like for running flat lines. Not designed for boards, don't put boards on it. They do have some telescoping models that work perfectly for that. Another thing is the reels that we put on these things, and in this particular lighter rod per se, being it isn't a planer board rod, I'm running these smaller low profile Okuma line counters, the cold water series specifically, and that is important. A lot of folks kind of skip over Okuma. They just know them for some of the lower end line counters. They do have high end stuff, and I'm here to tell you it's quite good. When you get into the trolling, into the more of the planer board trolling rods, you're going to want to step up. This is a 203D, perfect size, holds all the line you're going to need, has the torque, big handle to wrench those boards in. We all know how tough they can be, particularly when you get a big fish. And another model they've got is the 303D, which is perfect. You can put a full spool of lead core on that. Works great as a lead core reel. It doesn't have the slip that we've seen in the past with some of the other reels that we've used for lead core, so I do like that. It's more positive with the drag settings, so forth. Alright, now we're going to move into some spinning rods, specifically a jigging rod, another St. Croix product here. In this case, I have stepped up to the Legend Extreme. The Icon series is a heck of a good series. They're technique specific, so forth. But if you really want to step up and go to the ultimate premium rod, these Legend Extremes they're just unmatched in the industry by anybody. With that, we don't want to put a crappy reel on these things. You just don't. You're throwing mud on the prom queen by doing so. Once again, I went to Okuma on their higher end stuff. Once again, this is the Inspira model. This is a 20B. A smaller size reel than most folks use, and quite frankly, I think that's a big problem guys got. They're putting these 35 series reels on these fine rods, and it's too doggone much. It's overweight in the rods. You've got these wonderful 3-ounce type rods, and you're putting a 12, 15-ounce reel on there. It just absolutely doesn't make any sense. But you can see how this matches just perfectly balance-wise. You know, silky smooth action on it. Another thing too with these rods, if you really want to super tune them, and where sensitivity is key to you, jigging situations obviously call for that, is to use a braided line. You know, if you're concerned about visibility, that type of thing, there's tons of articles out there, tons of videos where guys will show you how to splice in a little piece of fluoro or mono in there if you choose. I'm going to start running some of this Fireline Ultra 8 carrier. It's the first time I've had a chance to use it. Been a fan of Fireline Nanofill for years, hearing good things about that. But we'll spin that up with this, and I'm telling you, you've got the most sensitive outfit you can imagine. Hey folks, thanks for tuning in. We're going to be doing a number of these clips. Stay tuned for more. Specifically on a couple of the products I mentioned, you can go to okumafishing.com to check out the Okuma stuff, stcroixrods.com to check out the St. Croix lineup. You can also go to eyetimepromotions.com, which is my personal page. Links for everything there.